Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tim Show. I'm Tim, your host, and Friday's football game was the reason why I was not ready for football to come back because my stress level was at an all-time high, and it's only week one. Only week one. And it started right out the gate. We get the ball first because they deferred. They won a coin toss on special teams. First play of the game. It looked like we doing something right. 30, 40-yard return. We should have started in charge of territory, but the whole play was negated by a holding penalty. So we ended the season off undisciplined football and started this season off undisciplined football from the jump. And whatever could go wrong went wrong early. Xavier Worthy on the third offensive play of the game gets hurt. Friendly fire at that. The second time in as many seasons that our number one receiver at that time gets hurt by his own player. Now, we already don't have Rashee Rice because he's out because of himself, 6-game suspension. Jaden Royals, young receiver that we drafted, he's out. So the bulk of the game plan was Xavier Worthy. And because he got hurt, we started out flat like 7-Up soda. 7-Up used to be my favorite soda. I don't know where it's at. Anyone know where 7-Up is at? I don't know. Someone tell me. But we started out flat. 3 and outs. And then on the defensive side, boy, oh boy, did we start out bad. The Chargers did whatever they wanted out there. Now, let me give kudos to them because they played a great football game. And like I said in a prior episode, a lot of football people have the Chargers or the Broncos to dethrone us in the AFC West this year. And the Chargers, they did their thing. This was the best game I've seen Justin Herbert play. Now, we know his history in big games. He's came up small. 3 and 4 interceptions, 21-point leads blown. Now, that's just not all on him, but, you know, quarterbacks, they get the credit when they win. They should get the blame when they lose. But this was the best game I've seen him play in big moments when they needed him, either through his arm or through his legs. And you know the Chargers, they come out with Harbaugh. He liked to run heavy, play action, play good defense, rush the passer, but not on this Friday night. They came out gunning. Seemed like they threw the ball every play. Running was secondary for them. And our defense just was bad. I think coaching was bad. I think we had good moments. And there was times when Spags just got greedy. So we used to be called Sack Nation, led by Chris Jones and Frank Clark and them guys. Now we got 5'6" George Karlaftis. We got Charles Amin, who's healthy coming into the season for the first time. Chris Jones was flat out terrible. He's one of our best players. He's been one of the best players on our team history. But he was a no-show yesterday. And he kind of cost us a chance to win the game late. But Spags like to bomb blitz a lot. So bomb blitz is when you send everybody. And that means your back end have to hold up for 3 or 4 seconds. If they don't, somebody is open. And we just couldn't get home. We couldn't. That's why I felt Spags took too many chances. And we have to see this. One thing about Spags is defenses, they get better as the season go on. And we do have Justin Reed is no longer there. He was the captain of our defense and on the back end, took over from Honey Badger, who recently retired. But now we got Jaden Hicks, who I love, and Shamari Khan are back there. They're young. And this wasn't their greatest outing. Now, to their defense, there was a third down play where Jaden Hicks was mixed up with 2 receivers, and he had to make a choice. Either I take away the underneath route with Keenan Allen and give up the big play, or I take the big play away and hopefully somebody could make a play and stop Keenan Allen. And Justin Herbert noticed that. That's not Jaden Hicks' fault. I can't guard two people at one time. This league is too good to do that. That's why I say there was schematical errors with coaching, and then players flat out didn't play well. Like at the end of the game, Chris Jones. Again, I told you I don't know where he was at the whole game, but his presence was shown in a big moment. 3rd and 14, 2 minutes left. We have no timeouts. We down by 5. It's 3rd and 14. He has outside contain, and he wanted to play hero ball and go inside and try to get a sack. Herbert noticed that. Like I said, he made big plays when he needed it, either with his arm and with his legs. He just went outside. He bumped outside and ran until he couldn't run anymore. End of game. I think we might be having a different discussion if we get the ball back, because in the second half, our offense was cooking. We finally figured it out. Or maybe Mahomes' magic, because Mahomes was great in that second half. In the first half, it started out bad, like I said. But what do you expect? What do you expect when your number one receiver, who's coming off injury, is out for 6 weeks because of his own self, but a suspension, so he's not playing? Xavier Worthy is his second receiver, number 2 receiver. He gets hurt 3 plays into the game. You draft Jalen Royals to come in and compete with guys like Hollywood Brown and guys like Juju Smith-Schuster. And I was raving about him. I said, I think that he's like a young Sammy Watkins, who's a great possession receiver. He's hurt, so he's not playing in this game. So now you're scrambling. And we figured it out. And we was able to stick around in that game, and we had many opportunities to win that game. It's only week 1. I'm not getting too high. That's my slogan. I don't get too high off wins and too low of losses. It's only week 1. Did I like what I see in that first half from our offense? No. It gave me goosebumps. Like, we can't go through this again. It's dinking and dunking. Mahomes missing guys open downfield. Hollywood Brown dropping first down, sure first downs, maybe a touchdown because the cornerback missed the tackle. But the second half, I seen some progress. And hopefully we could build on that. Hopefully we could commit to the run. Now, I don't know what's going on with Pacheco, but he doesn't look the same since that injury. Try Kareem Hunt. We got the young kid, number 24. He was out there. What is he, a decoy, a 7th round decoy? Use him. Give him the ball. He was out there a lot of plays. Give him the ball. That's the problem with us, too. That's why I said coaching was a big thing in this game, because, like, we'll get an 8-yard game, then we go away from the run. Become 8-yard game, pass. Like, we need a balance. Without Xavier Worthy for a couple of weeks, hopefully, we didn't get an update. Well, I don't have an update yet of what's his timetable for his injury. But the one thing I do see is that we are committed to throwing the ball downfield. Hollywood Brown caught a nice deep ball. Taquan Thornton finally, Mahomes caught one with him because he had overthrown him 2 times. We'll see how this goes. And one more thing before we go. I want to talk about number 74, Juwan Taylor. What the fuck, bro? Like, this is year 3 with him. Let it go. This is why we got Jalen Moore. This guy, time and time again, either it's a false start or it's a holding call, negating the big play, putting us back 10 yards. And he's doing it 2 and 3 times a possession. It's getting ridiculous with him. I don't think our offensive line played very bad. I don't think that Mahomes is running for his life. I'm seeing a lot of people talk about that. He wasn't running for his life. He ran because there were holes open. The offensive line wasn't as bad, but Juwan Taylor is terrible. Terrible. Going into this game against Philadelphia next week, we need to see I need to see more of that second half offense, and I need to see our defense take another step. We need to get back to playing chief defense. We need to get some sacks. That's important because right now the back end just not playing well. And if our back end is not going to play well and we're not going to score points, we're going to be in for a long season.